So today on Everyday with Your Computer, we are going to be looking at some tips and some tweaks, easy things that you can do, not complex, actually some easy things that you can do that can actually really speed up your use of the computer. Now the first one I'm going to show you is a feature in Windows 7, which I believe that it should be there in earlier versions and higher versions of Windows operating system. A feature where you can be able to access your desktop and other components right there on your taskbar without having to minimize all your windows, without having to minimize all your work area. So I will just take you through on how you can be able to do that, how you can be able to make your desktop a part of your taskbar, so that all you have to do is just click on a particular arrow, and it will just bring forth the items on your desktop, and you can pick it up and access it. It's so easy and so fast. We're not here to confuse you. We're not here to say things that bore you. We're just here to tell you easy things that you can do on the computer, and it will make your use of the PC fun. So I'll take you to my computer and I'll show you how you can make it happen. For you to access your desktop on your taskbar without having to minimize your windows. Now if you look at my computer now, it's already enabled. If you look at my system now, you can see desktop over here. If I click on this arrow, it bring up every item on my desktop, and I can be able to access it without having to minimize any of my files, anything I was working with on my computer. So for you to enable that feature on your computer, you right click on your taskbar. This is your taskbar. Everything here is your taskbar. So you right click on a path that is free, a path that is not on any icon. Like now I'm still clicking on an icon, so just look for a path that's not on any icon. Okay, then I click on toolbars. Can you see toolbars? Now if you look at this, you can see different things that you can enable, and it can show on your taskbar. You can see address, you can see links, you can see tablet PC input panel, power DVD 9, you can see desktop. You can see that desktop is checked. So you just on your system now, you just check on desktop, and once you do, desktop will now be a part of your taskbar. You don't have to minimize your windows again. You can actually access your desktop directly from your taskbar. It makes your work a lot faster. Now the next thing that I need to just let you know is how you can unhide hidden files in your Windows operating system. I have come to realize that there is a particular virus that when it enters your flash drive, it hides every single thing, every single file and folder that was on your flash drive. You just went to a cyber cafe, you plugged your flash drive in, and you took it out again. You copied something into your flash and you took it out. On getting home, you only see what you copied. Every other thing that was in that flash drive is gone, and you don't see it again. And you begin to wonder what is happening to your flash. You begin to fight people. But those things are still there, just that they are hidden. It's a particular virus that I've seen it in many places, in many cyber cafes, in many business centers. Where I go to do one or two things, I just plug my flash and everything is gone. So what you now need to do is for you to unhide your files. You can actually go and unhide the files and look at and be able to access the part of your flash drive that have been compromised or that have been hidden. So I'm going to take you to my computer and I'm going to show you how you can unhide the files that have been hidden on your flash drive or on your computer. So you come with me. For you to unhide hidden files on your Windows operating system, you click Open Windows Explorer. Just right click on this on the Start menu and click on Open Windows Explorer. Now when you do that, you now go to where you have Organize. I'm assuming that you're using Windows 7. You click on Organize, you click on Folder and Search Options. So you click on that. Then you go to where you have View. So can you see these hidden files and folders? Don't show hidden files and folders or others. Show hidden files, folders and drivers. So when you click on Show, then you also click on Hide. Uncheck where you have Hide empty drives in the computer folder. You uncheck where you have Hide extensions for known file types. You uncheck where you have Hide protected operating system files. It will enable you to see files that have been hidden, whether it's a system file, whether it's an attribute, whatever file that have been hidden, you will see it. So my own has been enabled, so I'm always seeing hidden files on my computer. So you just do that and click on OK, and every single file that have been hidden in your flash drive, your external hard drive, or even your host hard drive will be enabled, and you can be able to see them, and you can be able to access them again. Now the next thing I'm going to show to you, the next tip and the next trick is when you're using Windows Explorer, you can actually add checkboxes rather than that is to help you in selecting folders and files rather than using your select button. Now what happens is that when you use, most people are not very good with selecting, how you can click the mouse and select certain number of files. Most people are not very good with that thing. Whether you're working with a laptop or a desktop, not many people are good with selecting files, using a mouse, roll it over and select the number of files you want. You press your control button and be able to still select components and different files in Windows Explorer. Not many people can do it. But if you select this, if you enable this option on your Windows operating system, you can actually just use checkboxes. Check the ones you want, just check on it, and that way it makes it easy for you to be able to copy out the files that you want to work with. Copy out the files you need to maybe text somewhere, move or copy or whatever you want to do with the files. It makes it easier. You don't have to bother your head with selecting the needed files. You can just use your mouse, click the ones you want. Many people are good with just clicking, so you just move into the checkbox and click the ones you want and work with it. I will take you to my computer now and I will show you how you can enable that tip, and how you can enable that. Just tweak your computer a little bit to be able to make that happen. So you come with me and I will show you that particular aspect too. Now for you to enable checkboxes, let me close this. For you to enable checkboxes, which will make your access to your access to your files and folders faster. For you to enable checkboxes, you go to where you have your Start menu, you right click on your Start menu and you click on Open Windows Properties Explorer again. Now you go to where you have Organize, and the same place that you got to unhide your files and folders. You go to where you have Folders and Search Options. Then you now click on View. Then you now go down and you will see Use checkboxes to select items. My own have been unchecked, so I check it now and I apply it. Now if I go back to my folder, let's say my my folder. Let me say downloads. Okay, if I come here now, can you see a checkbox enabled beside every single file and every single folder? If I check on where you have name, it selects everything. It selects every single thing. So I can then do selective copy. I can select the ones I want to use, and it makes it easier, especially for people that are not really familiar with selecting, using mouse and dragging it along and selecting files and all that. It makes it easier for you to be able to select your files and your folders without having to, saying you want to use mouse and drag along. I need to say this: if you're using Windows XP, the method for you to access your folder options may not be the same. So let me show you this. You just go to Control Panel. If you're using any operating system that is Windows, go to Control Panel. In case your own is different, you see where you have folder options. Folder options. You click on folder options. The same thing that you had seen, where you had to right-click Windows Explorer to be able to go to enable the uncheck feature. You can then do the same thing here, and of course you'll be able to go through it and achieve the same result. The next thing that you can do is that if there's a particular software that you work with frequently, I do that on a very, very frequent basis. There are some softwares I work with frequently, so what I now do is that I drag them to my taskbar. So it is just a tip. So what you now need to do is that if there's a particular software you're always working with, what you can do is that you can make it quickly accessible by either pasting it on your start menu or on your taskbar. That way, once you access your task menu or want to access your taskbar, that particular software will be there. There are times that maybe you are working with different folders and files and different softwares, so you don't have to be run to your desktop, run to your programs to be able to access that particular file. It makes it faster and it makes it easier, for you to be able to access certain files and certain folders. So I'll take you to my computer too, and I'll show you how you can actually make your folder, your file, to become a part of your taskbar. And I'll also show you how you can make your folder to be a part of a favorite. It will speed up your access, it will speed up your work, it will make you more productive when you are able to put all these small tips to practice. It will make you faster, it will make you more efficient. So I'll take you to my computer now, and I'll show you how you can make your software a part of your taskbar, how you can make your software to be your favorite, and how you can make your software or your folder to be a part of your start menu. So you come with me and I'll show you those three things briefly. You need to be able to make your frequently used programs to be a part of your start menu or your taskbar. You just right click on the icon. Can you see where you have pin to taskbar? So if you want that program to be a part of taskbar, you click on pin to taskbar. If you want it to be a part of your start menu, you click on pin to start menu. Start menu is where you have that program will become a part of this. So you don't have to come and point to all programs to begin to look for the program, and access it. Make it faster by making it to be a part of your start menu. So this is your start menu. So when you right click on this program now, let's say a TVR player, and I say pin, okay, it's already a part of my start menu. Let's say auto runs. I click on, I say pin to start menu. Let me open it. Can you see it's now on my start menu? That's auto runs. Now if I click on the same thing and say pin to my taskbar, So automatically it becomes a part of my taskbar. Can you see it there? So whenever I want to access that same program, it's so easy and so straightforward. I don't have to disable anything, minimize anything. It's always quicker and faster to access. Now the next thing I need to show you quickly is how you can be able to add a folder, a frequently used folder, to your favorites. So if you are always using a particular, this is my favorite, this is my favorite. From here all the way down is my favorite. The files, the folders I access frequently. So if you want to add a particular folder to that section, you open the favorite. Just open a Windows Explorer and keep. Then go to where you have the folder. Let's assume that you have the folder in downloads. Have the folder in downloads. So you can just copy, let's say CCTV. You can click on it and drag the folder to my favorite. Just take it out the favorite, create link in favorites, and that CCTV will become a part of favorites. So you move it and put it on favorites, and it will become a part of the favorites section. So whenever you are accessing Windows Explorer, that particular folder will be there for you to access. We're going to take a break. When we're back, I'm going to show you one more thing that you can do, and it has to do with how you can make your computer faster by making some part of your hard drive to act like a RAM. You can make some part of your hard drive to act as a RAM. You can make your computer faster. So don't go anywhere. It's something that you must know. So stay tuned. Welcome back to Everyday with the Computer. I'm going to take you through how you can optimize your Windows 7 operating system by enabling your page file. How you can optimize your system by enabling page file on Windows 7. This is how page file works. Page file enables you to activate a certain part of your hard drive and use it as a RAM. You can use it as a RAM. That means that if your RAM gets to be overloaded, that is, it's used to capacity, some of those files can be spilled over into your page file. So if you don't enable page file on your computer, it might result in some negative effect on your system. So you have to enable it and optimize it. Now it is one thing to enable page file, it's another thing entirely to optimize page file. So I'm going to show you how you can enable it and how you can optimize it. Page file has been there in every single version of Windows. So you have to know that it's actually meant to help you. You cannot replace your RAM by page file. there's no way that your RAM can be replaced, and your page file cannot work as fast as your RAM, because don't forget, it's hosted on your hard drive. It is not hosted on your RAM. So definitely the RAM is faster than your hard drive. So if the processor is accessing your programs from your page file, it's not going to be as fast as the ones that are accessed from the memory. I want you to get to know that. So I'll take you to my computer now, and I'll show you how you can enable page file, and how you can enable it, and how you can optimize it to serve you in your use of the computer. So let's just look at that. Now, for you to be able to optimize page file, you go to your start menu, right click on my computer, and click on properties. Okay, the next thing you now do is for you to go to where you have advanced system settings. Advanced system settings. Okay, then can you see performance, visual effects, processor scheduling, memory usage, and virtual memory? Page file is also called virtual memory. So you click on where you have settings, and you click on where you have advanced. Okay, now can you see where you have a page file is an area on the hard disk that Windows uses as if it were RAM, just the way I told you. So you change. It says total paging file for all drives is 1000 megabytes. So I change this. Now always make sure that automatically manage paging file for all drives is unchecked, because if you do that, you're telling Windows to automatically allocate space on your hard drive for paging. So what you now need to do is for you to click on custom size. You don't check on this, but you uncheck that and you click on custom size. You click on custom size. Then for you to optimize paging, you have to make your initial size to be the same as your maximum size. Now, and you have to make it based on how much space you have on your RAM. Now, take for example, my system now has 4 gig. So now what you now need to do is you multiply 4. Let me open my calculator and show to you now, please. So just calculate. If you're using 2 gig, you type in 2. If you're using 4 gig, you type in 4. So 4 times 1024. That gives me 4096. That's the exact size of my RAM. But for 4 gig, that's the exact size of my RAM. So now multiply this by 1.5. That gives me 6144. 6144. So you now go to where you have your initial size and type in 6144, and maximum size you also type in 6144, and you click on set. Okay, you click on set. Can you see paging file size 6144 to 614, but you have optimized your page file. So that is the size that it will stand. It will really make your system to be more efficient. Your system will not find itself moving up and down and left and right. It will just be just use that particular paging whenever it needs to swap some files to your page file. So I click on OK. It says I should restart, so I click OK, and I click apply. I click OK again, and just click OK and OK and OK. Then I'm going to click on restart now, and so it's going to restart and apply every single setting I have affected. Every single thing I have affected on my computer, it will apply it, and all that will be there. on my system. So that's about that. So we'll end there for now. I really appreciate you for being with us today on Everyday with a Computer. We'll see you again by next week, same time, same station. If you miss any of the videos, it's on ewyc.diningng.org. So just go on our website and download it and look at it. Just watch it and let us know how we can help you. Get on Facebook, get on Twitter. We will look at your issue or your what you want to do, and we'll see how we can assist you. If it goes beyond me, I have friends within you and outside who can assist with some information. So I thank you for being around, and I look forward to seeing you again by next week. Thank you.